With Trump's trade war expanding with the European Union and Venezuela today, we need to talk about one of the economic doomsday scenarios facing the United States in the near future: de-dollarization. Right now, the US dollar is what is called the world reserve currency. This is basically the currency used by companies, countries, and individuals to buy things from other countries instead of buying it in the currency of that other place. This seems a bit strange, but let me lay it out for you. Imagine I am in Japan and I'm trying to buy soybeans from Brazil. The chances of me having a bunch of Brazilian real to purchase those soybeans is pretty low, but there is a very good chance that as a Japanese company, I have US dollars because it is the global reserve currency, and that is what people buy and sell things with. And then I will purchase my soybeans in the US dollars, and that company will convert those US dollars into whatever local currency it is. The US dollar is responsible for 96% of international trade between the years 1999 and 2019. That is 74% of all trade in Asia, 79% around the rest of the globe. This is so important to understand. It is not a small amount, but almost all exchanges are happening in US dollars for international trade. Banks use US dollars for approximately 60% of their non-domestic deposits and loans, and foreign exchange markets use US dollars for about 90% of their transactions. Some of this has shifted though in the last few years after the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and you saw the US dollar share of foreign exchange markets, among others, shrinking and declining. Not only that, countries that had been using US dollars to back their currencies have been shifting over to buying gold to back their currencies again, seeing a return to a gold-backed species-based monetary system. Another reason why the dollar is king is because of the petrodollar. Nearly all oil transactions on the global oil market are done in US dollars, billions of dollars every day, because every single country in the world needs energy. JP Morgan laid out two scenarios of how the US could end up with de-dollarization. One of them is, quote, increased polarization in the US could jeopardize the perceived stability of its governance, which underpins its role as a global safe haven. And global safe haven means a place where people feel it's safe to leave their money. And if that becomes in doubt, you will see a lot of money leaving the US very quickly. Their other scenario is that an alternative currency would start being adopted, for example, China's. But this is the opportunity, I think, for the European Union to step in with the euro. The US dollar is literally one of the most powerful pillars holding up the US as a global superpower. With it removed through de-dollarization, we have no idea how far and how fast the United States will fall. Now do some engagement or else I won't get paid and nobody's gonna see it.